They didn't know what to do with me. You know, it's a business.
In this shocking expose, we'll dive into the steamy love life of music legend Quincy Jones and unravel some startling claims from Tevin Campbell about how Will Smith and Quincy Jones may have exploited on him. Hold on to your seats. This is a roller coaster you won't want to miss. Hi everyone and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. The curious tale of Tevin Campbell adds to the intrigue as a boy with a voice that could have transformed him into one of the greatest male vocalists of all time ended up at rock bottom. It's a mystery that leaves fans puzzled, reflecting on how talent and opportunity can sometimes lead to darkness.
12 years old, so I really didn't have time to sort of process all of that.
Tevin's journey wasn't all shadow, though. At just 12 years old, he was launched into the public consciousness by Quincy Jones, jazz pioneer Bobby Humphrey, and Warner's senior vice president, Benny Medina. His 1989 debut single with Jones hit #1 on the Billboard R&B charts, catapulting him into fame. It wasn't just about the charts. Tevin's signature song, Back on the Block, became a hallmark in graduation auditoriums, talent shows, and church choirs across America, even winning the Grammy for Album of the Year. He was everywhere, and he was beloved.
And I was introduced to the world in a big way. Quincy Jones, Back on the Block, with a beautiful song, Tomorrow Better You Better Me.
But fame has its price, and Tevin's rise was no exception. As much as falling into Quincy's hands sparked him to stardom, that same move eventually proved to be his biggest shortcoming. The relationship between talent and the industry is complicated, and Quincy's mentorship was both a blessing and a curse for Tevin. A promising start that once led to chart toppers and awards became a puzzling trajectory filled with challenges and setbacks. Tevin's story is a sobering reminder of the fragile balance between success and failure in the entertainment world.
Any more albums. I was very, very pleased to be away from Warner Brothers, to be away from just a whole world of it.
After years of keeping probably his biggest secret under wraps, Campbell unveiled the way Quincy Jones, with a hand from Will Smith, exploited him during his formative years. This revelation has certainly caused a stir. Tevin shared insights on his life as a homosexual man in the music industry, reflecting on the past, saying, "I refer to myself as a former star because that's just what I am." In a world where he felt constant pressure, especially being compared to the legendary Michael Jackson, Campbell recalls wanting to break free. "I just kind of wanted to be me. Instead, he was packaged as a young heterosexual heartthrob." Quincy Jones, not one to shy away from controversy, has left his mark on young artists like Campbell. A Vulture interview revealed Quincy's candid insights, but Campbell didn't appreciate the openness about private matters. "It wasn't so much oppression meeting those people and working with those people because I was a teenage," Campbell confessed. However, some close to the singer feel that he's afraid of Quincy, and rather than exposing him, Tevin might be protecting him. There have been rumors, off and on for years, that Quincy mistreated Campbell. This salacious gossip has added fuel to an already explosive story, but Tevin is clear that never happened.
Reality, all of that.
Well, I didn't start understanding those things until I got away from the business, until I left the business.
It's a complex relationship that has left fans, followers, and fellow artists torn between what's real and what's speculation. And while whispers continue to circulate, the mellow-voiced singer stands his ground. The emotional burden of being a young star is heavy, but as Campbell navigates his way through fame, he manages to maintain a sense of integrity and honesty, something that resonates with those who've watched his journey unfold. His story is a testament to the complexity of celebrity and the courage it takes to reveal truth from the shadows of gossip and rumor. Tevin Campbell's reaction to the vicious rumors that spread online is both shocking and telling. On Twitter, he defiantly wrote, "Now I'm trending. Folks will really say some disgusting things with accompanying laughing emojis." But despite his dismissive response, questions and doubts lingered in the minds of some. Campbell's relationship with Quincy had left scars that couldn't be ignored. After being thrust into the spotlight, then seemingly cast aside by Quincy, Campbell was left reeling and confused. The poor performance of his third album in 1996, coupled with changes at the record label, only added to his uncertainty. The young singer began to seek solace and understanding in his personal life, coming out to friends and family when he was around 19 or 20. "When I came out to my family and friends at about 19 or 20, that was it for me, and then I went on the road of discovering myself. I didn't know who I was," says Campbell. He attributes a great deal of his growth to the 6 years he spent performing in the Broadway musical Hairspray, beginning in 2004. Yet, Campbell maintains a casual attitude towards public perception of his sexuality, stating, "It was a casual thing for me in regards to his coming out on social media. I love my fans, but what they think about my sexuality is of no importance to me." As the entertainment world evolves, Tevin Campbell's story and his take on the increased representation of LGBT stars reflect a changing industry.
Being around people that were like me, LGBTQ plus people that were like living normal lives and had partners, and I had never seen that. Yeah. That was pleasing to me.
His story continues to resonate with many, revealing a journey filled with growth, self-discovery, and an unyielding determination to be true to oneself. And Tevin isn't Quincy's only victim. Imagine being thrust into a high-pressure situation surrounded by industry giants like Steven Spielberg, and then being asked to audition on the spot That's what happened to the father of two, Will Smith. One night at a lavish party at Quincy's residence, Smith was asked to audition for a part that was going to change his life. On stage in London at an event with Idris Elba to promote his self-titled memoir, Smith said Quincy asked him to audition for a part in front of the guests, telling him it was going to affect the rest of his life. But he was reluctant. The father of two said he was reluctant to do the audition as he wasn't an actor and begged Quincy for a week to prepare. But the music producer behind classic albums such as Michael Jackson's Bad refused. Talk about being put on the spot. That crucial moment marked a transformation for Will Smith as he stood before the room and performed lines that were meant for the fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a sitcom that catapulted him from being known solely as a rapper to a recognized actor. He could feel the weight of the opportunity. Smith got a standing ovation, and later that day, he was handed the lead role in the show. This part was more than just a career break. It symbolized the transition in his identity as an entertainer. But it didn't stop there. It is alleged that Quincy's involvement came with a hidden agenda demanding more from Smith, something personal and intimate.
He looks at Brandon Tartikoff, the head of NBC. Did you like it? And Brandon said, yeah, I liked it. Quincy says, no, did you like it?
Quincy Jones' relationship with Will Smith wasn't just about nurturing a promising talent. The text hints at a darker side. Quincy alleged demands extended beyond professional guidance and led into uncharted territories, raising eyebrows about his real intentions. Some even suggest that this pattern of exploitation wasn't unique to Smith. It followed with Tevin Campbell. The questions surrounding Quincy's influence and his demands give a glimpse into the complexity of the relationship between a young artist trying to make it big and a powerful producer who seemingly held the keys to success. It makes one ponder, what's the real cost of stardom? But let's talk a little more about the main character in our story. Quincy Jones, the renowned music mogul, isn't just famous for his extraordinary contributions to the music industry. He's also known for his eclectic and unconventional romantic life. Despite the shadows of allegations regarding how he treated his young male artists, Quincy's career thrived.
My daddy worked for gangsters, the most notorious triple OGs in America's history.
Right.
Jones was. I'm doing a movie on it.
A love life as fascinating as Quincy's doesn't come without its quirks and humorous insights. He playfully admitted to lying about the ages of his girlfriends to appease his daughters, claiming they range from 28 to 42. The 84-year-old Jones isn't one to shy away from his penchant for younger women either. Asked if he'd ever date someone his age, he retorted, "Hell no, you see me with an 84-year-old woman. Are you crazy?" He even elaborated, "There's nothing. There's no upside. You gotta be kidding. I know some technology out there that keeps fat and old away from here. Buzzes if they're too old away from here. Buzzes if they're too old. But you'd be surprised. These women, the young ones, are aggressive now. Oh my God, they're fearless, man. All over the world." But, of course, his love life hasn't been all fun and games. Quincy has walked down the aisle 3 times. From his marriage to actress Jerry Caldwell, lasting from 1957 to 1966, to his union with Swedish model Ella Anderson in 67, and finally to Peggy Lipton, whom he married and divorced in the same year, 1974. These relationships gave him several children, including the well-known daughters Coretta and Rashida Jones. So there you have it, folks. Quincy Jones, a man of immeasurable talent, a unique approach to love, and a life filled with fascinating relationships. His candid views on romance and relationships not only reflect his colorful personality, but also provide an unfiltered look into the mind of one of music's most intriguing figures. Whether you agree with his ways or not, one thing's for sure. Quincy's love life is as captivating as his music, but behind this facade, there might be a highly unpleasant picture of abuse against young performers. Tevin Campbell and Will Smith are among the few about whom something has become known to the public, although to this day, neither the first nor the second can openly talk about what they might have had to go through. And how many hundreds of young actors have suffered and continue to suffer without a glimmer of hope that they will be heard. Quincy's candid views, his incredible music career, and his candid admissions about his love life have left us with an inside look into the world of fame, like never before. But what do you think? Do Quincy's unconventional relationships resonate with you? What's your take on the startling allegations by Tevin Campbell? Leave your thoughts and comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Thank you all for tuning in and joining me on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep those comments coming. Peace out.